Give me 1 second. While I'm doing this, I'm going to ask you guys to do, first of all, we're going to start off. Do you have a question for Mr.? Okay. I just got to add one quick thing. I need 2 things from you while I set this up. One, I'd like you to just, one, sign into your Melville Google domain. You've all done that, you know, Melville School District .net. And also, I'd like you to turn to the person next to you and say, person. Some of you I recognized before. I can think of so many religions, and I would like you to name as many religions as you possibly can in 2 minutes. So in the next 2 minutes, I'd like you to think of every possible religion you can possibly name, and I'd also like you to sign into your Google domain. You have 2 minutes. Go. Did everybody log on? I'll take that as a yes. I can't read the subtitles. Okay. What were some of the religions we thought of? Christianity. I've heard of that. 12 years of school. Yes? Buddhism, excellent. Anybody else? No? Rastafarian. I was going to come on. There's a lot of stuff out there. In fact, there are thousands, literally thousands of different religions circulating around the earth. And we're going to talk about, and we're going to look at some of the things that, we're actually jumping ahead in the curriculum, but you guys are going to start something today where you're going to, you guys ever build a website before? What are you going to do with that today? It's pretty easy. And we're going to focus on these 5 religions up here. And I'm going to need people to work in convenient groups of 4 and 5, which, what a coincidence, I seem to have rows that are kind of designated in exactly how I need them. What a pleasant coincidence that's been. So, okay. So I'm going to be giving you assignments. So let's say group 1, group 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So group 1, Judaism. Group 2, Islam. 3, Buddhism. 4, Hinduism. And 5, Confucianism. Okay. Look up there. Know what you're going to be doing. And the good news is, I'm not going to tell you anything about this stuff. I'm going to let you, I'm going to put you in the right direction, but you're not going to really learn too much about this from me today. But what I want you to learn how to do is do independent research and, more importantly, kind of work within a group creating a site. So, everybody's logged in, correct? Correct. All right. What I need you to do is, if there's 5 people in your group, you got it easy. If there's 4 people in your group, you got to work a little harder. All right, so look around. I need someone to be a person, not just any person. Person 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly 5.
I'll do.
If there's no person 5, I'm going to let you work. Actually, that'll be my flexibility to the 4 people groups. If you want to mix it up a little, if there's only 4 people in your group, mix it up a little. Pick and choose. But you see the way everyone's responsible for one particular tab? Okay? So, right now, I'd like you to talk amongst your groups, because actually, here's one of the interesting things, is you're going to be a group now, but one of the cool things about this is when you do the work, you're going to be going to a different group. So the person 1, I'm going to get all the person 1s up and moving over. I'm going to get all the person 2s up and moving over. So So you're actually going to be working in two different groups there. You have your home group in which you're going to be focusing on a particular topic, this religion we're going to investigate. And you're going to also be working with the people who are sharing your interest, who are sharing your responsibilities in doing this research. So I want you to understand that you're going to get up and move. But that's okay, because it's the internet. You don't lose anything. You can just log on, log off again. So take a minute and decide what number person you are. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a minute to decide. Okay, persons 1. Where are you? Raise your hand if you're person 1. Excellent. There you go. You're number 1? Indeed you are. Don't ever forget it. All right. Number 1. Watch what I do, because you are now going to take the lead for your group. All right. All right. Person 1. First of all, let's all get to this page. I should have did that first. It should just say, you can put into your browser what I always call hide the toilet paper, http ://bit.ly, capital MV, religion studies, lowercase. And you should get to this site. Everyone please get to this. Okay, person 1, watch what I'm about to do, because you're going to be doing this for your group. What? What? Okay, here's what's going to happen. I just need people 1 here, because what's going to happen now is you're going to create an exact copy of this site with 1 click of the button. You're going to make an exact copy of this site with 1 click of the button, and then you're going to share it with the other people in your group. In addition to sharing it with the other people in your group, you're also going to share it with Mr. Kern and myself. And we appreciate that. So you can see our names are here. So do I have all the people 1 on this site? Any person 1 not on this site? Awesome. Watch what happens. You're going to go to that top banner where it says use this template. You're going to click on it right here. Everybody see that? Yep. Click on it. All right. You're going to make sure it should say, oh, look at that, I spelled world wrong in the religion. Don't look at that part. I type fast. You're going to name your site. Name it after the religion you are studying. If you don't remember, that's why there are other people in your group who still have their computer screens on. What are you trying to spell?
Is there an H in Buddhism?
Yes, there is. And I think you put an extra syllable in too, but that's fine. Maybe one of your colleagues who aren't doing anything could look it up, the correct spelling, and share it with him. Okay, you got it? You create? Oh. Okay. Click on create. Observe. If I was doing I think I spelled that wrong. I'm going to be just sin. If I was doing this, I would type in, nobody's doing this religion, I would click on create, and you give it a second, and in a moment, I now have a website that looks exactly like the template, except now it's mine, and I won't change the original in any way. Remember, the first thing you need to do is share this. You need to share it with everyone in your group. You need to share it with myself, and of course, Mr. Kern. Eagerly waiting to see these sites. So, if you don't know how to spell everyone's name in your group, tell them. Make sure. I'll give you 2 minutes to make sure all the share settings are where they need to be, then we're going to move on. If this will help, I'm going to demonstrate the best practices for sharing. I'll be sharing with Mr. Kern. I go share. There he is. Yes, his name is Bob. So make sure make sure your box is checked to notify people by email. All right, you have everyone in your group. You have the teachers. Excellent. And you have, most importantly, you have this box checked. Add an email message. Fantastic. Okay. So click on Share and Save. Now, like I said, I'm not going to be giving you the answers here. What I'm counting on is that you can create a meaningful and informative web page. And I'm going to be asking you to actually get up and sign out in a minute and regroup yourselves by your person number in a second. But I want to make sure that everybody has been shared and saved. Okay. Has everybody done the sharing? Okay, group 5 is good to go. Group 2, you're good to go? That's you guys. You're group 2, are you good to go?
I'm group 1.
Is group 1 good to go?
I don't know. Guess who?
That's my question.
I don't think they typed in the URL. Otherwise, didn't.
Wait, who's person 1? Did you share them? Okay, did you add the email message?
Yes.
Okay, so check your email. You should have an email notification that was a site shared with you. Oh, and it physically hurts me when I see people use Internet Explorer. Here's what's going to happen. You all have this site. You know how to get to your sites if you created the site or you got it shared with you. If you created the site, it's very simple. You know you log into your Melville account and you go to Sites. You should see it. If it hasn't shown up at your site because it was shared with you and it hasn't made it to your account because it's only been a minute or so, you know you have the link in your email. Okay? This makes sense. So in theory, everyone can log off. Everyone could log off, get up, and move to another spot in the room, log into that computer, and begin working in a different seat. That's where I'm going with this, yes. All right, I just want to make sure, group 2, did you get it? You're good. All right. Now, we're going to get to work. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to log off. You're going to log off. You're going to log off. And you're going to get up. You're going to log off and you're going to get up. And all the first persons, person 1, you're going to be here. All persons 2, are going to be here. Okay, so now let me put your assignments back up here. All right, so 5s are here. There's a seat, there's 2 seats. Okay, so The reason I asked you to come together like this is I want you to actually talk to each other, because you're going to have questions like, what does he mean by basic ideas and beliefs? Where am I going to find symbols for this? Well, I told you, I'm not giving you the answers. I'm not giving you the information. I do have a little bit of a starter for you. I'm not completely that bad. But what I want you to do is, you're going to see I'm basically asking for bullet points, summaries, at least 4 and 4 images, and I'm asking you to edit. Now, let me give you the basics on how to edit the website. And then I'm going to show you where your research can be and what I'm expecting. So here it is. Oops. So here you are at the site. Everyone remembers what their assignment is. I'll put the person responsibilities here again. Here's what I want you to do. Person 1, you're going to actually have a little extra work. It's not much, but you're the leaders. You can handle it. I'm going to ask you, just for your site, put a little information that we're studying such and such topic and the names of the people in your group. Then you're going to also work on beliefs and symbols. If you click on the beliefs and symbols, it's going to look like all the other pages. It has a very simple request: 4 bullet points and 4 images. Of course, you could do more. In fact, that would be awesome. But if you're going to phone it in, that's the minimum of what I'm waiting for. This is how we're going to start today. Where are you going to start getting this information? Oh yeah, I forgot. You're on the internet. It's 2013. You should be able to find information about a topic without someone handing it to you. But I did give you a starter kit. If you look here, the last tab that says Project Description and Other Resources, I have 2 slideshows. This will give you a more than ample start for all your topics. However, you can't get into those slideshows, so you're going to have to take the information, transfer it over. You just can't copy and paste. So, but you cannot use my sources as your only reference. What I want you to do is you're going to do a search. So, for example, if you're doing Hinduism, and you're looking at holidays and funeral rites, you're going to go to Google, and what do you think you're going to type? That's right, Hinduism, holidays, funeral rites. It's a pretty straightforward, this is what I'm looking for. There's no code involved. Then, here's how I want you to be aware of 2 things. This tab says your references. It's completely blank right now. Do you know why?
Why?
Because they're your references. I'm not giving them to you. This is where you're going to put the URLs that you use to get the information. Everybody is expected to put in references. Person 1, person 2, person 3, etc., etc., etc. Everyone's expected to put in references. How do you add information to a web page? How do I edit this web page? Anybody? Anybody? Thank you. The pencil. Yes. It's very simple. To add information, all you do is click on the pencil. That edits it. Then it looks just like every other productivity software you've used your entire life. You type, you can change the font size, you can change the color. If I want to insert an image, how do you think I'm going to do that? If I want to insert an image, how do you think I'm going to do that?
Push insert. Or, is that insert?
Go to insert, and what are you going to choose? Image. I tell you, this isn't as complicated as it sounds. Basically, all I'm asking you to do right now is insert images and text. if you want to be cool and get into the HTML code and copy and paste and embed videos and you know how to do that, wow, will I be impressed. I'm not asking you to do it. If you want to do it, I'll be happy to show you. But right now what I'm asking you to do is 4 bullet points about each topic and put in images. Everyone is now sitting in their topic area. So if you're not sure what it is you're supposed to be working on or what it is that you should be doing with the web page, talk to the people next to you. They're trying to find out the same information about the same procedures that you are. That's why we mixed up the groupings. I'm going to stop talking and let you do some independent work. Does anybody have any questions before I turn you loose? Okay. I get nervous when students don't talk. So, for the love of God, just make some noise, talk to each other, please. It's the only way to get students to actually stop talking is when you ask them to have a dialogue. Teachers, you ever notice this? Okay. You're on your own. I'm here to help. Good luck. It's so quiet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good point. You're going to have problems if you use Internet Explorer. Don't use Internet Explorer. Well, actually, you know what's a good thing? Go to that thing I have here, project description, other resources. You want to see an example of what some good information looks like? Go to the second slideshow, and you'll see good information for your topic. And it'll be a good example of the kind of things. It'll clearly say beliefs, holy books, things like that. So you'll get a good example. That's why I put it here. Don't rely on it completely, but it's a good starter. I love what you're doing right now. I think that's a great idea. Just 2 things I'm going to say. You can copy the whole thing and paste it, but just make sure you take this URL and you put it under the your references thing.
Okay.
All right? But you're on the right track. You're awesome.
Just put some pictures of the symbols?
Yeah? Okay. Oh, and I want 4 things. It's not just the holy books. It's, what's the other one on your tab? Prophets. So who's the main prophet of Islam? And,
Okay.
All right. Yes. Hi. Okay. Good. Look at that. Students helping students. I love that. It's my favorite thing in the world. Remember, any URL you use needs to be cut and pasted into your references. Yes. By the way, if some of you might be getting a message, I see your hands are raised. Some of you get a message that somebody else is editing the site right now. Do you want to break their lock? That's not an issue because you're each working on an independent page. So if you're working on, page 5 and you're working on page 1, you can both be making changes at the same time. It's not going to affect each other's work. Yes? That's the site, right? Okay, you see how I did that? I went into your account, I went to sites, there it is. How's it going? Good. Just checking in.
Holidays.
Holidays, just put holidays and funerals. Make it simple. We'll dress it up later. Okay, click on create. Okay, now hold on, we're going to do one more thing. Great. Do you get it?
Yep.
Hi, you get it? Okay, now watch this. Click on save. Click on save. Okay, now this is the cool part. Go to more. Edit site layout. It's, hold on. Okay, where is it? Why is that not? Can I see something? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll be there. And, what is it? It should be an icon. Oh, you're not an owner. Okay, just work on. I just close out your browser, sorry, man.
Here we go.
work on it for now. I'll have the main person add it in a second, because you weren't the owner, you're just an editor.